Hello friends, welcome back to Let's Play Return to Krondor. That was quite a battle we went through with those 3 trolls in the cave. And they had quite a lot of stuff in those packs and chests. In addition to what they were carrying, they were really hoarders. So I threw a whole bunch of unnecessary rings and potions on the ground that we have absolutely no use for, and wouldn't need the money for them if we were able to sell them, which we're not. And there's also a few good items that we came across. There's the Mace of Ishap. And apparently it's just an enchanted mace. A mace that may offer a little bit extra damage, and it's indestructible. Plus, it allows the holder to cast this spell once per combat. So I don't know if Call the Healing Wind is a good spell. Wow, all friendly characters get 40 to 60 points of damage. Wow, that sounds pretty nice. I think I'll hang on to that. The Day Hammer does 200% damage to the undead. So, and that's a 200% bonus in addition to what it's doing. So that's 15 to 75 damage for the undead, is how I'm interpreting that. But it means that Solon will have less agility while he is using the Day Hammer. The Hammer of Fire is kind of sort of similar. It does 100% extra damage on the undead, so 10 to 50 damage. And it also causes fire damage, and it also causes a higher damage level, which just makes you hit harder. Makes one hit harder when holding the hammer, when using the hammer. And, well, it sounds nice, but it sounds like it's less useful. The less useful of the two for me. Even with the agility loss in the Day Hammer, that just means Solon won't be able to walk as far, and he'll get hit more often when using the hammer, the Day Hammer, but I don't have a concern with that. So I'm going to drop the Hammer of Fire, 16 pounds. And unfortunately, these things weigh about 25 pounds together, but I'm willing to have Solon carry a couple of useful items for the good of the team. So that's what I'm going to do. And now, let's get out of this horrible little canyon. Continue moving through the countryside, exploring what there is to explore and seeing what there is to see that we haven't already seen. That's what we do. And there's no one here now. How about up here in this corner? Any goblins? No. Any bandits over here? No. Any... Have I been right there? I think I have. Any trolls with mages? No. Maybe there's a limited supply of those guys. We've been through almost everywhere in the countryside. I don't know if the encounters in the country... I think the encounters in the countryside are random, but there's a limited supply of them, for a limited time only. We've been there, haven't we? It's a new day. We've seen this cutscene so many times. Alright, we have some new guys. Two guys. And James has got his sword out again. Alright, well, I'm going to go for the archer. James can use his sword for a while. I'm sick of the bow. I gotta say that. Not that it isn't usually the appropriate weapon, but it's not quite as fun as just whacking someone with a sword, if that makes any sense at all. Plus, the sword does more damage. There's no doubt about that. Probably finish this guy with a Mind Blade. Dark. Good job. See, 91 experience for all of us. That's not hardly worth the trouble. Alright, a potion. even more oil, and still more oil after that. These guys keep us supplied with oil, if nothing else. We've been almost everywhere. The forest has grown silent. These guys mean business. Look, they have higher initiative than we do. Remember these guys? Yeah, they're a real pain. They are a pain. A pain in the butt. I don't think there'll be much trouble for our group, but that said, gotta watch out for them. And I think they're all going to be like this. They've all got the same poison daggers. They're all level, well, they're probably all level 7. I don't know. Guess I could check out a couple others. I don't expect them to have great personalities or anything like that. Yeah, it's a living. Oh, and Jisara is seriously wounded, and apparently that's from the troll battle, I believe. And I just never bothered to actually pay any attention to her up until this point. Alright, well, how about... Do you have any good scrolls here? Chaos? That's alright. Don't really need it, but whatever. See, these guys are not even in our league. Solon's poisoned, and that's about all they've accomplished so far. But Solon hasn't actually taken any damage from his poison. And, you know, a really trivial amount of damage from the stabbing. Oh, and there's a secret mage scroll. Alright, I'll read that. Oh, no. I didn't want to use Kondarik's turn to do some studying. Wow, that's ridiculous. Kondarik, pay attention. We're in a battle here. Get it together, man. Okay, so Solon will take the strong antidote, which makes him... It cures him of the poison that he's got, and it makes him immune to poison for a few turns. Yeah, I think they're all the same. They're all from Kesh. They've all got magical daggers. They're all trying to kill us. They all like to enslave little boys and girls. Something like that. I don't know what their problem is. Get over here. Come on. Beautiful work. Poison wore off. Yeah, poison wore off. Right. Izmali's. Again. Izmali? Who are they? The Izmali are like the Nighthawks of Kesh. If we've got them on our tail, then may the gods guard our steps. We've dealt with their kind in our temple. Once they take a mark, they don't quit. At least this batch is dead. Take no comfort from these bodies. In Great Kesh, we say that killing Izmalis only brings out more Izmalis. Great. Like we didn't have enough problems. So, I think these guys are optional depending on whether you get involved with that business in Chapter 1. You can look at the order for death. It's exactly the same as the one in the sewers. You know, it would actually be kind of interesting if they did pursue your party all over the game, but they're just here and there, unfortunately. And they all have these really nice daggers. Here, Jisara can assess one. They poison people, and you don't have to use the grease of poison to do it. That's essentially all they're good for. And they don't get broken because they're magical. They're worth a lot of money, but what do I care? I'm not in this for money. I'm in this for... I don't know what I'm in this for. I'm in this for the prince or something. The prince will want to hear of this. You'd think they would have mentioned the Izmalis to the prince? No. I can't even see... Okay, there's one more guy here. Grease, which is just more poison. Apparently he felt that his blade being magically poisonous wasn't enough. He decided to slather his sword with some more poison before the battle. Good for him. What a good sport. I don't want to go to Widow's Point right now. And this spot right here is gonna do things, and I don't want to do things just now. I'm gonna wander around a little bit. Oh, did we? Yeah, I think we've been everywhere except Widow's Point and that one point right on the edge of the countryside. It's a place. We'll get to it soon enough. I mean, hopefully the whole countryside isn't empty. Yeah, see, here's the men. Yeah, the men and I have some talking to do. And I'll use the enchanted blade grease. Sure. And Dark will use the oil. He's got so much of it. And he's tired of carrying it around. He's just gonna throw it around. Start throwing it on people. Just do anything. Get it out of his rucksack. Tough looking guy. Just like we're back in Krondor. And this is kind of a waste of a turn, but whatever. I don't care. Oh, I should probably do this. Wow, that club looks a lot bigger when Solon's holding it. We'll call the Healing Wind. Hey, that's a good spell. I like. We don't really need it, but hey, it's a good spell. If we had a mace like that in our party the whole game, we wouldn't even need healing potions. We just use the mace, even if it's only once per battle. These guys look like they just came out of the sewers in Krondor. They don't look like they're tough enough for our party. Our party doesn't mess around. Wow, we flurry this round too? Alright. Or is that just the second round? Thought I saw that before. Got enchanted blade grease all over. I'll do the fire lance on this guy. Cool. A few less rogues in the countryside. This guy hasn't got anything worth having. The same guy? No, those are two different guys. They really haven't got nice things on them. This guy's got true iron. I'll take that. And I should probably stop around here. Everyone's in perfect health. That's quite a weapon there. I mean, it doesn't have the raw power of the Wrath of Astalon. 8 to 30, but it's still a nice weapon. Next time on Let's Play Return to Krondor, I'll probably run around the countryside a little bit, like aimlessly, and then we'll go to Haldenhead, because that's where we have to go when we're done messing around. I will see you then.